Welcome back. Steve Bannon, President Trump's chief strategist, helped propel him to the White House, now out. Here for more reaction, look who's here, former Arkansas governor and 2016 presidential candidate. He is Mike Huckabee. Good to see you, Governor.
Good to be with you, Liz. Thank you.
Good or bad thing? What do you think?
I think it's a good thing if Donald Trump decides that he needs to reform his team. Steve Bannon offered his resignation. Look, the president accepted it. I think that interview was very difficult for the president, especially during this week. Didn't come out at a good time. Everybody in that White House, everybody serves at the pleasure of the president. He had lost his pleasure. Done deal. I think Steve Bannon will continue to be a supporter, and maybe he'll be more even outspoken in holding this White House to the agenda that was the basis of his election.
You know, some are fearing, in fact, we had Fred Barnes on earlier saying who's going to be in the White House to guide the president on trade issues. The Trump voter wants jobs. They see trade deals as being incompetent in how they were rendered in the past, and things like illegal immigration. What are your thoughts there?
Well, he's got Stephen Miller, he's got Jeff Sessions, he's got a whole host of people around him. Plus, he has thousands of people every time he goes out to a rally. I think this notion that somehow that there's no one in the White House that really will be speaking to his policy, Kellyanne Conway, yet another. So I just don't buy that argument. Yeah. Plus, I think people need to remember something. Donald Trump ultimately is his own best counselor. And so he listens to his own instincts more than he listens to even the people around him. I don't think that this is a big shift in policy.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I mean, this was a terrible week. Many critics have said about what was happening with the president's comments about Charlottesville. You have also said on Fox Business he didn't comport himself well. He didn't look like he was prepared. The thing is, the Trump voter is sick and tired of Congress. They're frustrated with obstructionists in Congress. So how does this get the Trump agenda moving forward when it comes to economic growth? Because, Governor, he's looking more and more like, I dare say, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, who was thwarted by Sacramento when he was governor of California. He didn't get anything done.
Well, Donald Trump's got to forget all the critics. He's got to put aside the reporters, the things that even members of Congress say, and just forge ahead with his agenda. And if he has to say some things that are unpleasant and unkind, do it in the confines of the White House. Because he's got to really put the pedal to the metal when it comes to the trade deals, the tax reform agenda, American security at home and abroad. He focuses on those things, and the critics are really, they'll still criticize because that's all they know to do, but they're going to have less and less credibility in their criticism. But President Trump has got to just stop reacting to all of these people who, frankly, just don't matter. They're not worthy of his attention, and he shouldn't be giving it to them.
He's got to get some victories because the Democrats are already preparing commercials.
Yes.
Find people marching with Nazis. That's what the president came across as saying. He needs some victories, right, Governor? Quickly.
He does need victories, and I think he can get them. But it means laying off the Twitter on people who are trying to stop his agenda and focusing fully on what he wants to get done.